Alright, now, you immediately notice that the BMW is covered. That's for a reason. I should have done it before I painted the Grom here, but I forgot about the cover. I forgot I had it. I originally had it for VFR when I was riding that and didn't have a garage to put it in, so, or anywhere to put it in general, but I decided to put it on this one because that's my like main ride, I guess, and the Grom's kind of just a stunt ride, so I should have done this to prevent getting paint particles on it, but it is what it is. As you saw in the previous update, if you watched the previous mechanic update, it was very short, simple. I didn't record it because I had somebody helping me do this whole process, but I built the shelf, literally bought 2 shelf boards. This is the original size of said shelf board, and I got 2 of them. This one I put up on its own, and then I cut the other one the long way and then used the other half of it. There's the other half, and cut short ways for side guards. And as you can see, it proves very useful, extremely useful to hold all my stuff. As I said, I need to get more brackets, but I'll do that later. I've got some more garbage here that I need to get out, cleaning out the truck shop as much as I can. And I did finally make use of my ladder to have a look at the light fixture up there, but unfortunately there's not really much I can do. There is a small wire, like there's a black and white wire, and the white wire is not connected to anything, but the black wire goes along the side there, so I assume it connects somewhere up front, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because I have found, after destroying my power station, that I'm gonna need to power the shop somehow, right? I need the space heater to be going so I can work in here during the winter. I'm sorry, it's loud. It's a fucking truck going by. I decided to do a DIY battery power station. So I'm gonna use this one that originally came in the truck when I bought it, and they told me it worked, that it was brand new, whatever. And then when I got into the truck and tried to start it, it didn't start. It was a whole thing. So I'm gonna take it home, I'm gonna charge it, because it's been in the truck ever since I basically bought it, because I had to get it jumped. Actually, no, I had to switch the battery out. So this one's just been sitting in here. So I'm hoping it's still fine. It should be. I'm gonna give it a few days to charge, and then I'm gonna bring it, or I'm gonna buy the things to make the power station, which right now I'm only going to worry about getting the sort of AC power stuff to charge it with, rather than getting the whole solar and all that, because that's a whole nother deal, because I need the solar panels, right? And I have to get up on top of the truck to then secure said solar panel to it, and well, yeah, to do that. And then once it's up there, basically I have to make the whole thing flush and kind of so that it doesn't leak in, or there's no leaks or anything. I did notice, one thing I noticed when I was up here actually, and I don't quite remember noticing it before, but you can see that there's more depth here than here. So that makes me think that when they had this truck originally, there was a hatch here, but they then covered it up with all this framing, this steel framing, and then basically covered it up with sheet metal. So I should be just fine to reopen this hatch, because there's a small hole. There's a small hole just here, there, and I can see inside the cab. So one of these days, I'm gonna have to get a Sawzall or something, maybe a jigsaw, to cut into said wood or said metal, because I can just take the wood off if I really want, but I think I might just cut the hole instead, because this like would require me to take the whole bar off and the whole piece of wood, and it's like, why would I do that when I can just cut the pieces I need out, because it would just be this whole here and then get kind of crouched through it. But yeah, I got the ladder out so I could mess with this, check that out, and also I'm gonna put that up higher, and I think I'm gonna move it. I thought about over here, but I don't know, now that I think about it, because I remember I wanted to do a loft, I'm thinking about how it just might be in the way now. But ideally, when the loft is done and it is in, these bikes won't be in here. That's kind of my goal here. These ones will be in storage because, again, they're not being worked on just yet, so they're kind of just in the way. But I was gonna have these two over there, and then the loft, and I would put the bike over here. So I think I'm gonna do that as high as I can, because obviously I can't do it here, the shelf's there. Either that, or I just put it up higher there and then turn the bike around so the handlebars aren't quite in the way. I don't know, it's just a big bike, I don't really have anywhere to put it, you know what I mean? So I think for now we might try over here. Hopefully I'll see how much space I can get without hitting anything here or having anything hit. I want it to be on the wall and not have to take it off and move it just to get things in and out, you know what I mean? So that's kind of my thing right now. So I'm gonna mess with this and see how much height I need, because I may just have to keep it over there. So yeah. Okay, well, I moved it higher than it originally was, and it's, of course, the truck isn't huge, right? This isn't a big shop, but it'll do. It's not as high as I would like it to be, but the bicycle is big, so it is what it is. Higher than it was. This clears, at least enough, but my goal was to mainly get it out of the way so that I could get to said loft that would be here in its place. I thought about putting it up there, but then it was just going to take too much space, because the loft is going to be about here, right? Like this line of, so the bed's going to be up here at this line of wood, and then I wanted to have some sort of like stair here, but I might put it on this side, so we'll see. Depending on what side will be, yeah. But basically, this isn't complete. I, again, may just take the bike out altogether, because it's here as like a contingency in case, you know, I need to get somewhere and I don't have any way to get there, sort of thing. But that's sort of it. Obviously, if the truck, you know, was bigger, I had more space to work with. Or if I didn't make this shelf as big, it doesn't matter. But the point is, I've got a lot of stuff that I still want to add. Remember, these two are going to be out of here at the ideal time when I have, you know, the shelving and the bed, the loft, and, you know, tool chest and, you know, organizers. I basically needed all clean and organized, because this isn't it for me. This is doing what it can with what I have, so that's all right. But things that are taking up the most space are just these two projects. So I've tossed around the idea of, you know, getting storage unit or sea can storage, or even just honestly getting another truck to put my extra stuff in, which I don't think is a bad idea, because it's the same concept. I would just have one for workshop and one for storage, sort of thing, and extra parts and things like that, because this box here I still need to put somewhere. It's just in the way. It's extra parts. It's the spare parts that I took off from modifying this and that, and, you know, whatever. You know, there's things that are in the way, you know what I mean? But ideally, it'll all come together with time, because I want to be able to take this truck shop and travel in it and go to events, you know, in it, and be able to live, you know, out on the road in it, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I was gonna fit it, as I said, with the solar power and whatnot, so I could do that, and it'd have a lot more space than some of the van life builds that you see on online. I will try and work on getting this hatch at least uncovered, because it's already sealed. Like, it's already sealed at the cab to the box, you know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about that. I just need to reopen it, sort of thing. So I'm gonna do that once I get the tools, and then also when I have a way or a place to store these, I will move them out, because again, they're just taking up space, very valuable space, but that time will come when it comes. So as it is right now, this is all good. I'm very pleased with my results, and I want to toss all this shit. I need to get rid of this garbage. So I appreciate y'all, and you know, sticking by me throughout this process. It's gonna be a long journey. This isn't gonna be the first truck shop. This isn't gonna be the last. Wait, what am I saying? This is the first truck shop, but it's not gonna be the last. I'm very happy with how far I've gotten with my initial idea, because I remember the moment in time when I conceptualized the idea of having a mobile workshop just like this, and I made it come to fruition by literally just buying the truck, installing these E-Track rails. I made an entire list of every possible thing I needed to install in this truck, and it's gonna happen over time. It's not obviously complete, you know, there's things that are missing, but it baseline is working as intended, and I'm very pleased with it. So I pat myself on the back for the work I've done here, but it is far from complete. So, because this truck shop isn't even, I can't even drive it on the road just yet, because the truck itself needs work. It needs work. I need new dualies and whatnot. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. You know, I can look back on this video specifically when we do make it, you know, however many years from now, to see how far we've come. I'm gonna do the same, because I enjoy watching my own videos. You know, I don't know if I've stated it before, but I make the type of content that I would want to watch. So here, this is me making videos that I watch. I literally watch my videos numerous times, over and over, because I enjoy them. I enjoy my own content. So yeah. I'm done though. I'm gonna get out of here. This place is getting fucking wet, snowy and shit, so I'm gonna hop in the car and go home, because it's cold. It's just snowing like shit. Just like, look at this. Look at this. How am I supposed to ride in this? I can't ride in this. I mean, you can, but I'm not going to. I wouldn't dare. But as for bike, quickly, as for bike checklists, the Grom is mostly done. There's just some maintenance things I need to do and check over before the next season. And then same thing with the BMW, but the heat wrap has got to be done, and I should be done the project that I was talking about electrical wise with the electrical stuff and paint job. There's gonna be a new paint job for this, and wrap, partial wrap I should say, but that's gonna be done hopefully before the next riding season. So yeah, with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm cold, and appreciate y'all. I'm done.